Segion and Blake. So we've got a Ryu, Luigi.
Another Shoto.
Shoto
Yeah!
Ditto. All right, so we've got Segion, the Ryu, and then Blake, very well-known Luigi from South Bend. Great player, great combos, good advantage, which obviously if you're playing Luigi, you kind of need.
If you don't have combos with Luigi, what are you doing here?
Yeah, gonna crouch under that fireball. Blake, too, very much so like a student of the game, likes to study matchups, learn all of the tricks and like kind of tactics to get around specific characters. So I think we're definitely going to see a lot of stuff, like very specific character counterplay coming out in this set.
It's very interesting because Ryu isn't that common of a character. You know, I think he's really good as a character. He's not super common as he used to be back in the day. So it's kind of just like you're running on the like, oh, if you're not really studied, you're going to die to stuff like this. And if you're not ready for it, there goes the stock.
Yep, the up tilt down air, or the proximity jab down air. Going to take that early stock, but it is Luigi. So are you ever really at a stock lead?
No.
And another down air conversion, but gonna the Cyclone.
I need to see more though, breaking stuff out of Cyclone, because I feel like Cyclone as a combo breaker is so good for Luigi. Even in a matchup like Ryu, you get the Cyclone, kind of just reset back to neutral at that point. There's not really these, like, even though you do have Hadouken, which is a decent fireball, it's just gonna clash with Luigi's fireball, so yeah, just reset neutral at that point.
Ooh, trying to be tricky with that cancel, but just gonna wait it out. Not gonna convert off the grab quite though. Getting another one, maybe get something new out of this. F tilt, keeping the pressure, keeping him at ledge.
All I'm concerned, the TOD is still going. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's over.
Oh, gonna live it. We are on Smashville. Pretty high ceiling.
Smashville, and I believe Ryu's Shuriken doesn't kill as early as Ken.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
No. So, speaking of Choreo, gonna get that Luigi up B. And that's gonna be a back air to even it right up. Both players, fresh stock, last stock of the game.
Well, Luigi's an advantage.
Yeah.
You're at 0. Be careful. Play this long distance game. Play this camping in with the Hadoukens and the fireballs. Just spamming the down tilt. Not even letting Blake breathe. I'm loving this pressure coming up from Segion right now. Just letting not even Blake breathe. Just keeping him at ledge. Just keeping it away. Just spamming these fireballs. Keeping this distance because he knows if he gets touched once, it could be all over. All this work gone. But there's the heavy kick.
Yep, the heavy kick is gonna take it. Gonna be a game 1 win. Ryu favor here. I think it'll be curious to see. Once Blake starts warming up a little bit more, we saw a few grabs at low percents that didn't end up getting converted off of that very easily could have been kills. You know, it is first, you know, it's very early in pools. A lot of people still kind of warming up. We'll see if throughout the set, Blake kind of gets back in that headspace, able to start picking up some more of those kills off those low percent grabs.
I mean, you need to. You're playing that character that is known for those touch combos. If you don't have those online, you're kind of just like, what do I do in this situations? If I don't have these online, what can I do? Can I play the neutral right? And clearly, Segion's got it on deck, and Blake doesn't, so.
Yeah. I mean, Luigi, definitely not a bad character. A lot of really incredible frame data, some good out-of-shield options, but if you aren't taking advantage of those 0 to deaths, you really kind of are at a disadvantage with the character.
Because he has those 0 deaths, but he's a little bit short and stubby, and if you don't really have that online, what do you have?
And especially against someone like Ryu, who wants to be up in your face, who does well against stubby characters, because if you're in his face, you're getting pressured a lot harder than he probably is. But gonna Tatsu off stage, guessing that was a misinput, but able to get back, reclaim center. Pretty good even start from both players, kind of middling percents. No one having a super huge advantage, but potentially converting off the kill. Gets the good DI, lives the Cyclone. We'll see how the ledge trap goes.
Finally getting back on ledge, and right now this is where Blake needs to make a name for himself. He needs to keep Ryu at ledge, keeping this huge disadvantage state where nothing really, he can't really get by it, like you said earlier. Ryu wants to get in your face, he wants to fight these stubby characters because his stubbiness is better, but keep at the ledge. What does Ryu really got going from? So, but that up smash out of shield is going to take that first stock for Blake, already getting his signs of light from the last game. So,
all right, we see the focus on the platform. Difficult time getting down, is going to get grabbed. We'll see. Oh, he's starting it. Does he got it? Not quite able to get the shield out, but not getting the punish either.
Not going to get the punish, but right now it just seems like Blake wants to get the damage, just wants to play the advantage state, and just like, all right, I see what you want. You want to go for these really good terms that Ryu's known for. What does Segion do if it's just Blake just stands back, shoots fireballs, just kind of plays a slow game with these Zairs, these fireballs, these Cyclone breaking everything? What do you got? Like, what do you have that for that counterplay? Because, you know, you do have focus that can armor through these things. Cyclone deletes it. So,
proximity jab into up smash is going to finally take it, even it up a little bit. Blake at 0 has some rage, which Ryu with rage is
Scary.
kind of horrifying.
Scary character. This character goes up like 2 tiers.
Not fun to play against. Because now that the stocks are evened up, obviously there is a percent deficit. Oh, gonna back air the fireball, extend it, the hitbox there to take the stock. So we've got a stock lead from Blake here. We'll see if he's able to keep it.
I love that Segion's picking up that Blake's crouching under the Hadoukens right there, and he knew that, so he's just spamming that down tilts, getting that shield pressure on there, almost got a shield break through it. That's just really good knowledge just to pick up on. It's like, all right, you're crouching these. What do you got? You're in a shield, obviously. If he did the heavy forward tilt, he probably could have got a huge shield break right there.
Oh, there it is. Blake finally warmed up enough. They are back online, getting that 0 to death off the grab that we all know and don't love and come to expect from this character.
No, I love it. It's hype.
It's funny.
I
feel like there's enough characters in this game that can do stuff like that I'm not really upset about it
I've
anymore.
always had the mindset that this game's slowly turning it into Marvel 3, and I'm okay with it.
That's fair.
I'm... Exactly. Now the crowd loves it. I'm loving it. That's the fun part. Because even though this is annoying to fight, as a spectator, I'm loving it. I'm not dealing with it. The opponent is.
And it's one of those things where it does definitely make it a lot more exciting because you know that threat is always there. But we're going to end up on Smashville now, back on a much higher ceiling, which I think is a lot more of an advantage for Luigi than it is for Ryu here. Both characters absolutely want to kill off the top, but with Luigi, it's a lot more guaranteed out of the 0 to death than it is from, say, a Shoryu from Ryu.
It's the fact that if you get that last kill with the uppie, the platforms will move closer because just the camera zooms in more. So that stuff will just kill earlier for Luigi because you will get that guaranteed zoom through like the critical hit of the uppie. So it's just always just going to kill earlier, so...
We're gonna whiff the Shoryu, getting grabbed out of it. Too high of a percent to go for any kind of a 0 to death, but still getting good damage.
Ooh, I love the weight. Not going to go for the Shoryu right away. Trying to bait out the air dodge with a jab. Not going to get it, obviously, but it's such a good thing to really call out. But the Cyclone coming in, breaking that combo, resetting back to neutral, and Blake has the advantage online. No more jump here. I think you're just dead.
Might do it. Yep. Yeah, no jump. Not able to make it back. The fair beating out the Tatsu to take it. Now, I know we said Ryu scary with rage. Luigi also kind of scary with rage.
Not as scary. I think Luigi with rage, even though you still have some TODs online, they're a lot kind of trickier to hit, kind of trickier to find because they're a lot more strict. So even though you do have like Cyclone, uppie that'll kill super early, getting to that point's kind of tricky with rage. So
yeah, for sure. And I think, you know, obviously it doesn't matter as much at the lower percents when Luigi has rage because you can probably just get, you know, 0 to death off a grab anyway. But once you get into like kind of the middle higher percents, that's when it starts to get scary because then you have to worry about Cyclone a lot more, especially if you DI it poorly. You know, DIing Cyclone bad at like 70 against a Luigi with rage, you're so dead. You're exploding. So extraordinarily dead.
But Blake keeping that advantage online, and they were just camping out with the fireballs earlier and just absolutely just playing the right game right here. Just camp it out, play the far game. You have a better fireball than Ryu. Why get close? Why take this extra 20% for just missing one attack?
Oh, the auto turnaround gonna catch the roll through. But
great
the parry
parry
up smash gonna take it.
Great parry into the up smash, killing right away. And that's, I don't know if that was intentional or reaction time, but hey, I'll give it up either way.
Either way, it worked. That's what matters. It worked, so it was intentional.
Exactly. See, but if it failed, it wasn't.
Exactly. Yeah. If it doesn't work, it's a misinput. If it does, it's intentional, and you're smart.
Exactly. See, and this is why Blake's the smarter player right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
all right, we do have the stock lead from Blake. Tatsu not going to connect, going to get sent a little bit farther back. Good DI on those down tilts, reclaiming center. See if Blake can close it out, or we'll see if Segion is able to bring it back to a one-stock game. It is 1-1, so it's, you know, there's still plenty of room to play around.
And there's the heavy up tilt in the Shuri right there, getting that kill, but you're at 102. You do have that rage online, so if you get a little bit of damage up to that 70%, things will just start killing. So that's your goal, get up to 70, but Blake just doesn't get one hit, out of shield, out of things, and that focus, just using that focus as a panic tool, and he got so Blake panicking with a shield SDI, just trying to get out of there, just trying to see what happened, but I can't get too much off of it, sadly.
I've also noticed the more that this game has gone on, Segion's starting to play more so in the corner rather than center. That way, if he gets grabbed, there's so much less room for Luigi to get those combos off because you can just drift to ledge. And, you know, I would much rather get ledge trapped than Luigi than getting grabbed center stage with all the room in the world to get a combo off.
Dying the cycle on the higher ceiling, living out of it. There we go.
Oh, the Rising Tatsu gonna get caught by the up smash to close it out. You're looking at a 2-1 for Blake. Potential last game of the set, but definitely still plenty of room for Segion to come back.
This is also top 32 qualifiers, so if Blake wins one more, that's top 32 for them. But
Stop the battle. Luigi. Rio. Three, 2, 1, go!
Alrighty, back on Smashville for game 4 here.
I don't know, why would you go back, to be honest?
I mean, I feel like it was still a very close game. It wasn't, you know, a blowout. It was definitely close enough where I could see how you would think, like, okay, this wasn't a stage issue, this was a me issue. Let me make an adjustment here, and so far it's working out. Slight lead from Segion, keeping him on ledge, but Blake reclaiming center stage here, getting his own conversion.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about earlier. Segion's trying to play in this campy corner right here, and while Blake's trying to keep that center stage, and kind of these two forces has opposite plans, have to approach somehow to break the other one's plans, but you're giving up that advantage state that you have. So it's a very interesting way just to go about it. It's like, all right, one person wants to play the corner, not to get TOD, the other person wants to play center stage to get the TOD. And it feels like whoever really makes that first mark, takes that first advantage state, really takes that stock right there.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely see a little bit of an early attempt at a kill from Segion, whiffing the Shoryu, leading to the stock loss, and that is going to lead into another conversion from Blake, going in not quite a 3-1 lead anymore, closing it out with the Shoryu, narrowing it down to just a 2-stock lead for Segion.
Are you? No, you're not. Okay, I was about to say, are you going to die
able to
from
make it
that?
back? Almost.
I got a little heartbroken.
Could have been scary. Could have been scary.
I'm like, no, there's no way that ends. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and now we see both players just playing back, keeping it safe. Neither one wants to be the one to run in.
Because they know if they run in, it could be the end of that stock.
Yeah.
Lot running on the line. Almost got the shield break with good
Focusing
focus.
through. Getting clipped by the Cyclone. Kind of getting pulled up onto the platform from below, which is a little unfortunate, but understandable.
I'm loving these like short hop back airs or whatever they are, just to get over the fireball, going underneath it, over just what you got to do. But it's living this creativity that your character, that you know that your character has. The hurtbox session when you go for the backward top and stuff like that, just using these tools that your character has these niche options for, but you make it work somehow.
Really good weight from Segion here, reading that air dodge in, getting Blake back off stage, but not quite closing it out. Gonna reclaim center here. Definitely winnable, but there's going to be a lot of patience involved as he dash attacks into shield. Gonna get that Luigi uppy out of shield. That is going to be a 3-1 for Blake.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
You said patience and brought right in.
Yeah.